Yeah, we live, we live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this new show. We're gonna call this one a TTT, the Think Tank. With me, Vito, today, and we have obviously Nicholas Earl joining from Sportsbet. My buddy here. We go through the slate often, and yeah, well, it's gonna be a 13 game slate here after a quiet Wednesday. We're gonna have a nice Thursday here. Nicholas, anything you want to say before we jump to the slate?
There's a lot of games, so you don't have to bet them all, but there's a lot of good spots on this card.
Yeah, guys, exactly. Take this more as a think tank. We're just gonna give our opinions, analysis about the game, what we think. We're gonna also throw in our bets, which we like. So let's go to the first game, guys. We're gonna start here with Arizona Coyotes and Toronto Maple Leafs. For me, I will start straight away with my facts. I will not dig in too much in this team is first in there, that team is first in there, and Toronto is Arizona has started to score now goals. Toronto's defense definitely is not at the highest, at the sharpest at the moment. Both goalies are struggling. So I think, yeah, definitely this should not be the minus 335 with Toronto. I think they have an easy chance also, actually. I think if I see Arizona scoring at least like three, maybe goals in this game. So if I see an opposition team scoring three, then it's pretty hard for me to lay this number for the win. I obviously Toronto should win this game, and I think everyone understands this. But yeah, only way how I can look this game, to be honest, that's over. I think even over 6.5. I think that's the number you should go here. I don't think you should. Even the puck line here, I checked it earlier. It was terrible line on the puck line. So that's also another way to go here. So yeah, over for me is the only way how to look at this game. Nick, what about you, man?
Well, the only way I'm looking at this game is the road underdog in this spot here. The way Arizona's been playing, how can you not at this moment? They just put up 9 goals against Detroit. I believe they're on a 3-game winning streak because they also beat Ottawa and they beat Colorado. So they're on a winning streak here. All of a sudden, this Coyotes team, and they've been playing a lot better as of late. And I know one thing I will not do, and that's lay prices with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I was looking at other games there when I clicked on the covers page. Also it's going to be Peter Mrazek in net, which hasn't been particularly great for the Toronto Maple Leafs this year. So laying minus 335 on a unreliable Leafs team with a backup goaltender in. I'm on the Arizona Coyotes here in this spot. I got them plus 2.5 at minus 130 over on Bovada. I'm going to look to add in their team total over 2.5. As the day goes along, I'm expecting more and more people to just add this Maple Leafs team to their parlays, and all of a sudden, you'll see that this Maple Leafs team is minus 400. Like, we're seeing minus 360s right now. You're probably going to be, if you wait on this game, my best advice is if you like the Coyotes like I do on the money line, wait. You're going to get plus 300, plus 305, plus 310. We've seen this plenty of times where as the day goes along, the price goes up. And I think that's what's going to happen in this game as well. So I'm on the Coyotes plus 2.5. I think that line may go the opposite way where it will – that's at minus 130. That's going to go up towards minus 150, minus 160. I've seen the 2.5 lines move different than the money lines. But the money line here is only going to go up. So if you like the Coyotes, bet them around 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time because that's when you're going to get the best price with them there. But Coyotes for me in this spot, for sure.
Yeah, well, I have to agree with you. Another thing, this is actually Leafs' third game in 4 days. And for the Coyotes, from the rest factor, it's obviously Coyotes here. So I think there's going to be some holes in the D for Leafs. So Coyotes is going to get their goals. So I think Coyotes definitely gets to like 3 goals. Maybe the total full game. If Leafs just they will dominate. If goalie can stand on their head, they obviously have a chance. Anyways, so that will be about this game. I guess let's move to the next one. I have Vegas Golden Knights, guys, and Buffalo Sabres here, guys. Yeah, well, about this game. Well, Eichel coming back to Buffalo.
Yeah.
Big event. I mean, any comments about that real quick, man?
He's going to put on a show tonight. That's one thing that I'll hint towards. Probably the only play in my game in this game for me is it's going to have Jack Eichel's name written all over it.
But I definitely think, well, let's hope the fans will accept him in a good way,
They won't.
Yeah, I already saw some actually videos about him, going and handing some stuff to kids and so on. So let's hope, he will be there. Definitely, guys. His prop today is I think definitely some casinos might have even boosts on these kind of things. I think for today, definitely. But totally about this game. Well, I'm on Vegas here, mate. I'm taking Vegas regulation. Now I lost against the Flyers. Didn't actually in the beginning like them in that spot. Later on, I kind of played them against Flyers. All right, they lost that game. And now if they lose today against Sabres, they're going to play Pens tomorrow. That's going to be a hard one. Pens also will come off a loss, I think. Right? Pens are off a loss. So Pens also will look to win in a home building. So that's going to be a hard game for Vegas tomorrow. Who is in net in Vegas? Do you know? It has been.
It's going to be Laurent Brossoit in net for the Golden Knights today.
How do you like that? I think, well, he hasn't been bad lately, no?
He's a capable backup. I will give him that. He's a very capable backup.
Yeah, I would agree with you. Well, he's playing pretty well as a backup for Vegas. So, well, guys, as I said, I think regulation Vegas is the play. They're gonna have Pens the next day. They're gonna have 2 more road games, I think. So, this Sabres should be a winnable game for them. I mean, also this Eichel stuff. Let's hope Vegas get a victory for him. What about you?
Yeah, when I said it, my play in this game is going to have Jack Eichel written all over it. I'm probably going to do what I call a big game ladder on him. And that's where I look at points for a certain player and go for a big score. I'm trying to get up the lines on this one right now. I usually will skip over the 1 point because for him to get a point, it's -304 tonight. But I'm probably going to either put like quarter units each on these or something along those lines. 2+ points at +158, 3+ points at +390, 4+ points at 1195, and then sprinkle the 5+ at 34-1. I think that is going to be one of those type of monster games potentially for Jack Eichel, and I'm going to try to go for a big score on that one. So probably lean towards the Vegas puck line as well, because I mean that's a nice little price there, I believe. +115. I don't hate Vegas on the puck line here in this spot. I think they can put up 5-6 goals up on the Sabres team today. So lean towards the Vegas puck line. I'm probably going to have Jack Eichel props all over this game, though.
Yeah, I totally agree, man, there. And what I wanted to add a little bit more. Yeah, for the Vegas, I mean, they'll be peppering the net a lot. They're guiding chances, I mean, they just cannot score. I know that feeling in hockey sometimes. Like now, they're just getting a lot of chances. This is just Eichel cannot score. I think this is the game he should finally blow, and like put like more than 1 goal. Put like something like 1+2+1, 1+2+2, something like that. So, yeah. Enough about this game. We are ready to move to the next one. We're gonna have Hawks against Boston Bruins here. For me, I know Boston is off from a 2-day rest. They lost to Kings the first game after the road trip at home. That was not a bad game for Bruins. I think they let the goal in the last seconds, so it went to the OT. They were 2-1 ahead in that game. So now they had 2 days off. So I like that. I like that situation here. They had 2 days off. I think they're rested. And the other thing, they have started to play better. So a good Boston Bruins team in TD Garden in their home arena, it's very hard to beat that team in there, I think. So Hawks also, that 8-3 victory, they were playing many homestand games. I think like against Tampa. Now also they play the last game, the Ducks. Kane Panarin, no, that's Debrecen now. It used to be Panarin. I think those guys, Kane and Debrecen went hot, at homestand. I think first game away here, I think they can be maybe cold. Cannot see actually. I can see this Blackhawks team. The Bruins hold this Blackhawks team today to like maybe 0, maybe no. Well, 0. That's maybe hard to say. Maybe 1 goal, or two goals tops. So I can see this Bruins team winning 4-1. I know that I took regulation last night. The price now is not the price I would recommend to anyone here watching. I think it has dropped significantly, very much. Uh, yeah, I think Bruins should get the win here. Only problem is Fleury, man. If Fleury can play,
I saw this in the chat and I confirmed it. It's Kevin Lankinen tonight. It's not Marc-Andre
oh right,
Fleury.
oh
It's not Lankinen, or it's Lankinen tonight.
yeah, actually just now wrote it. Like
So now that makes me really want to bet Boston. Boston
guys, what I can recommend you guys here, maybe I played it yesterday with Oilers. Well, since I have better Bruins, I guess I will not jump in and try to make something more here. But what I can recommend with this price maybe is that money line puck line play. Even if it goes to OT, like you have that chance to get something back, so you can split your bet. I did that with Oilers yesterday. I took money line and puck line. That puck line needed to cash actually as well. Man, that was just a stupid way how it ended. But yeah, it ended in a split. Good, they win in OT. But man, that should also cover the puck line there. And so I think, yeah, to find the best value here, you just go with a straight up puck line here, or you take that money line and puck line also and a bigger payout there. What about you, man? What's your final thoughts here?
Yeah, originally I was leaning under in this game, but I don't want to do that anymore with Lankinen in net. I'd probably lean towards the Blackhawks team total under and the Bruins puck line. That's probably where I'll be leaning. I don't know if I'm going to get to any of this, but those are my initial leans now.
We got you, sir. Yeah, I think, well, Swayman against Lankinen, that's a big mismatch. I mean, Swayman's been playing well. I think he's going to go on a cold streak at one point. He these all young goalies do at some point. But right now, he's playing well. So I think it's hard to go against Swayman, especially home. He's doing well. So yeah, money line and puck line plays here. I think that's the one you should go, guys, in this game. All right. Next one, let's jump to the next one. We have Avs. All right. Let's call this definitely the game of the day. I mean, there's no better.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is definitely the game of the day here. Yeah. Avalanche and Canes. Avalanche off a loss.
Yeah, off a loss. Yeah.
Loss and Canes off a win, I think, against Seattle.
Yep. Yeah. That was the last time the Canes played a game with Seattle?
I think so.
I need to check this now.
Problem here is Canes lately.
Yeah.
Something not clicking there till then. They can well, what do you expect? You expect the teams actually shut out like 5-0, 6-0 every game. That also will not happen, Maybe this is actually Carolina's slump when they are winning. Like they're still winning, They're still winning by 1 goal.
Yeah. Their slump is they're not covering puck lines.
Exactly. Well, they're a very great team. Like what I actually also said yesterday somewhere. You see, Carolina actually they don't cover the puck line most of the time because they sit in that D. They really cover their net. Protect the net in the last seconds. Because what I saw from Jets the other night when Morrissey somehow ended on a breakaway with empty net. D-man, how can it happen? I mean, even if you're protecting the net 6 against 5, D-man should not get a breakaway on empty net. I saw how it happened. He somehow connected to the play. He should not do that in the last seconds. I mean, he just stayed B. So yeah, Canes, you can really rely on Canes. I mean, and I see that this game will be very, 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 very tight. Definitely, the Canes, the rest advantage from the Canes. What do you think, man?
Yeah, I like the Hurricanes in this spot here, and also I've been looking to find ways to fade the Avalanche recently, and I'm probably going to be on I'm already on the full game money line -105 with the Carolina Hurricanes in this spot, and I'm probably going to look to add the first period money line as well because this Carolina team comes out and they play really good defense in the first period. They gave up 2 goals in the first period to Pittsburgh 2 games ago. But previous to that, they hadn't given up a first period goal in 11 games. So this team just doesn't give up goals in the first period. You could probably get a really nice price, seeing that it is a 6.5 for the team total under half for Colorado in the first period, +135. It's not terrible. Because I can see this being 1-0, 0-0 at the end of the first period as well. So I'm looking to potentially add the first period money line for the Carolina Hurricanes here at around -110. But my only play on this one so far is Carolina money line full game.
Let me jump in. I just see Ranta confirmed. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Ranta is confirmed. Well, what I see here, I think for the Canes, first thing is to shut down the Avs offense early.
Yeah.
So don't let them score early. If they don't let them score early, second, third period, I think the game will switch to Kane's side. That's how the game will go, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
like this Hurricanes team.
you have to check that Hurricanes are off for rest. Avs third game again in 4 days, I think. Let me check. Yeah, they played Islanders. They played Devils on a back-to-back. They had rest just now. They're gonna play Canes today. Third game in 4 days.
This,
Every game on the road.
yeah,
So
this could be a good live betting spot as well. If the Canes are down heading into the third period, they're going to have the fresher legs. They're going to have the more rested team to be able to make a comeback like that.
yeah, well, exactly. I think Avs maybe in the beginning, yeah, they're gonna have this puck possession, more chances a little bit. Canes just need to hold off, and they're gonna maybe definitely can win in the end. They will have the advantage because of the rest. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next game. Let's move to the next game, guys. Jackets guys gonna play against Islanders. Let's go just now. Let's go Islanders at home against Jackets. Islanders, the favorite team, I guess, for Mr. Nicholas. So I guess
Yeah.
I will give you the start first. Oh no, let's go, let's go. And Kane's jersey, man. Okay.
Yeah, I'm rocking the Canes jersey today. I have like 20 something hockey jerseys, so this is the one I'm rocking with today.
Amazing, man. That's so cool. That's so cool. I would love to have so many jerseys. I have only mine jersey, but do you have NHL jerseys? Those are expensive also. All right. Yeah, I could give you to start with this one, man. What's your thoughts?
I've got absolutely nothing on this game. This is an Islanders team I can't trust at a minus 165. Plain and simple. They're just not that team this year. And we don't know what Columbus team we're going to get day in and day out. I mean, for me, it would be a lean towards Columbus at the plus money price tag. And I lean towards an under in this spot because the Islanders play under hockey at home. I mean, they 5-4 against Colorado, but that's Colorado. And I mean, I have absolutely no feel on this game, to be completely honest. So I could see this going over, under. I could see the Isles winning. I could see the Blue Jackets winning. It's just I have no feel on this game whatsoever. There's 13 games on this slate, and I like probably almost all of them better than this one, to be completely honest.
Well, totally agree with you because when I see Corpusalo, kind of feels to go over.
Yeah.
Sorokin, but then I check now that both teams actually have a 2-day rest. Should be a quality kind of game, and if it's in New York, those games, Islanders can get out of that quick. That's what they will want to do. They want to get that quick lead and hold on to the lead because that's Islanders hockey,
Yeah.
And they will try to do the same thing. It's just like they cannot do that at the moment.
Yeah, actually, seeing that, I totally didn't see that Corpusalo was in net. Seeing Corpusalo in net makes me lean a little bit more towards the Isles then, actually.
Could agree with you, yeah, with Corpusalo and then definitely because but all the goalies which have not played, even like Georgiev, everyone who said Georgiev is a chance to win the game, guys. I mean, it's real simple. He hasn't played for so long; he has no chance. I think. I mean, he has to play at least one game to feel kind of be back, man. At the moment, I mean, that guy is under the water. He cannot perform if there is Igor. I mean, it's just mentally hard for that guy, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Columbus and Islanders. Well, yeah, guys, no really big opinions. And well, my lean, I think Nick leans Islanders because of the Corpusalo in the net.
Yeah, that's a huge downgrade from Merzlikens.
He might maybe also make a play that he could make a play actually because really the Berube also played pretty okay. Berube played well. So I think Columbus definitely, Islanders definitely could be a play here, guys. My lean, I think the game actually could push over. I think that Sorokin is still not too good in net. I think Jackets will find a way how to score, and Islanders will have to find a way how to score. I think because of the Jackets, this game will go over also.
Yeah, I can lean towards an Islanders team total over at 3.5. I don't hate that look as well. That's plus 115.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's jump to the next one. We're gonna have. Let me check. Seattle Kraken and Ottawa Senators. Oh wow! I haven't checked this game a little bit. Well, from what I think when I straight away see the first thing, obviously under, but I don't like to play many unders in NHL. I mean, I think every game have a chance somehow to go over. At least it's not playoffs. I mean, so Yeah, these Kraken Senators guys. I will let Nick to go first, and I will check a few things just and then jump in the end.
Yeah, I don't like this game at all. I guess it's looking like a lean towards an over 5.5. Looking at my spreadsheet in this one here. Yeah, actually a little bit more toward a little bit of a lean towards the 5.5, over 5.5 in this one here. I kind of want to target Ottawa's team total a little bit. Looking at this game a little bit deeper. Let's see what this game. Well, I'm just looking at lines right now. You can get the team total over 3.5 at plus 120 for the Ottawa Senators. The Kraken defense. I mean, we saw Toronto put up 6 against them. Seattle fought in that game against Toronto. Toronto did not look like a minus 250 in that game, to be completely honest. They were down. The Kraken were up 4-3 at one point, and the Maple Leafs needed a last minute empty netter to cover that puck line. So I think we could see some fight here from this Seattle Kraken team a little bit. I don't trust them defensively though. It would be only a lean towards the Sens team total a little bit in this one here, and that's probably just about it. Maybe Sens team total and full game over would be my initial leans, but I didn't play anything in this one. I'm probably going to be adding a bunch of stuff later to my card, but I only have a few plays I've bet so far, actually.
Yeah, well, that's understandable. Not all the goalies are yet confirmed for this game as well, I think. Or is it? No, for this is just Forsberg, so I like to see Forsberg.
Yeah, I lean towards the over even more now. Actually, Forsberg's not been bad.
Yeah, but he played well actually against Blues as well, man.
Yeah.
But from the rest, I think actually Ottawa, they have played many games after the break. That's why I think actually they started somehow a little bit lose the games. I mean, they won Blues, but Blues just played terrible.
Yeah, that was an awful game for the Blues.
Yeah,
so that snapped a 5-game losing streak for Ottawa.
So that's what I think. Ottawa coming back now from the road trip. Okay, just one win, but that win came in the last game. And this Kraken team, well, Kraken is about to be the last team in the league, I think. If Yotes win today, or well, they have small difference, I think. Yeah, let me check. At the moment, Kraken is with 39 points, right? And Yotes with 36 points. So yeah, that's very close. Canadians is 37. Oh, those teams really fighting there. All right. Well, okay. Canadians look just much better now. Yeah, guys, my opinion of this game, I really don't have any opinion. Sorry. I think Kraken should also at some point win some games. I think
they should.
I think they haven't won in a long time. No.
Yeah, and usually the time you want to fade the Senators. This is why I haven't bet the game, and the only thing I would bet in this game is the over. The time you want to fade the Senators is as a favorite.
Man, I would love to play at Seattle as plus 130 here, man, or plus 120.
I don't think we're just not getting a big enough return for Seattle in this game. Usually when I want to back the Kraken, I want plus 150, plus 170, plus 200.
Ottawa, man.
But Ottawa as a favorite is not something I'm particularly looking to back with any type of confidence.
I think Ottawa plays good against good teams, but this is all Kraken. I just now looked at the price. I mean, this is all Kraken for me here. I think they just went through the hard buildings. They played tough teams. I mean, I think the skill should be there now for them in level, and hopefully they are not yet tired. They're gonna still have more games. This is the game they can win in the road trip.
Yeah. Plus, when we look at Seattle, Rich is saying they're 2-10-1 during the break. If we look at their last 10 games, they haven't had an easy schedule. They played Toronto, Carolina, Washington, Nashville, which they beat Nashville, San Jose, Boston, the Islanders, the Canucks, the Flames, the Jets. That's a good schedule. That's why they're struggling as of late. This Ottawa Senators team is a huge drop down in competition, and looking more and more at it, I kind of do want to target the Kraken, looking deeper and deeper into this game. Am I going to bet the Kraken? No, I'm probably just going to bet the over, if anything, in this game. 5.5 at minus 120, I think it's a very reasonable price. But yeah, I don't know if I want to back the Senators as minus 150. minus 130, minus 150. Like that's not a price I want to back him at.
Well, definitely not, man. Well, Cracker is still. They are somehow in the game. They don't have just this final finishing touch. This somehow this rage. They don't have this going for the wins, like wanting to grind them out. They can easily let the lead blow. But I think, against Sens, they should be able to hold it. I think Seattle is the play here, guys. Let's move to the next game.
I think one last thing on this game. If you like the Kraken, I would take their team total before I would take their full game money line, because I can see them scoring 3 goals in this game but losing the game.
2.5 is actually a superb good, I think. What is the odds for that, Nick?
It is 2.5 at minus 145, which for 2.5, I'm willing to lay that type of juice.
Yeah, that's not bad. I think they get
not bad at all.
Definitely. All right, let's jump to the Minnesota Wild, guys. Detroit Red Wings, guys. Let me check the goalie straight away. I will do like this now. We have Cam Talbot. Well, this guy, Cam Talbot against, projected is Thomas Grace. I mean, Nedeljkovic was better, but after these games we saw, letting all these goals in, I mean, I guess now Grace will also have a chance to play. I mean, I saw Iserman telling some hard stuff about the team. Also in some video that they lost 2-9 against Coyotes. So man, that team is that I think that also actually the odds, guys. I see my odds very early, and let me just convert. This actually opened in regulation for Minnesota. It opened as minus 140 in regulation. Now it's minus 110 in regulation, right? So that's a huge move. Well, obviously, regulation prices will move more than money line prices because it's 3-way. But that's a huge way to Minnesota. I mean, people understand that actually, I guess Red Wings have a chance to show something here after that big loss at home.
They can be a sneaky dog in the spot.
This could be a dog of the day, man. Or no?
Oh, going that far? Here's the thing: if I were to target the Detroit Red Wings in this game, it's their team total. It's that I'm not going to trust the Red Wings to get a win here. Plain and simple. Plus 150 is a nice little price tag, and I won't talk anybody off of plus money. That's just not something I'll do. Except if it's the San Jose Sharks against the LA Kings, like everybody in the group chat is talking Terry off of. But 2.5 with the Detroit Red Wings, they can score goals, and I'm still very suspect on this Minnesota defense. This is still a defense that I'm not particularly trustworthy of, and I can see them giving up goals today, and especially after getting embarrassed 9-2 in their last game. You got to look for Detroit to have some type of self-respect in this game and, try to compete in this one here. So, I can see Detroit potentially as the dog of the day, if you want to say that. And, for me, I don't have a play on this game. I was leaning towards the Wild team total because this Detroit defense is terrible. But I can see both team totals because both these defenses have been struggling.
Let me jump in about one more thing. Give me a second. About the rest factor, you have to guys check this thing that for the Minnesota. They are on this. What I wanted to tell you. Give me a second. Yeah, Minnesota played 4 games. Okay, last week. Well, in this spot, I mean, Minnesota, they will get the goals, I think, because Detroit will not start to play better defensively. I think also the Grace will not help them to stop the puck. I think. And Minnesota is not the team you want to play. They have a very strong offense. So basically, what I think this game definitely goes over because we know that Minnesota is trending over on the road. I mean, I don't watch these trends too much. I don't rely on them. But I know that just the Minnesota is the team which if they go down, they pull the goalie. And I mean, Red Wings also, they have not been scoring lately. But on this Minnesota team going on now the Minnesota team will be on the road. First game on the road after being home. They had a little bit better D against Rangers, I think. But still, that was Rangers team. Rangers are not the best 5-on-5 team. Even maybe Detroit can generate some type more offense. So,
especially one thing I've noticed, and we can touch on that last game with when the Wild played the Rangers. for whatever reason, when Georgiev is in net, this Rangers team is a totally different team. Like, it feels like they don't care when he's in net. Like, they only care when Igor's in net. That's why you see a huge drop off. I don't think Georgiev is as bad as people think they are, but the way the Rangers play in front of him is horrible. That's just my thoughts, though. It's like they don't get up for the games like Georgiev is in net. Like, they just don't.
Now is the question: is Rangers that bad, or Igor is that good?
Yes.
Both.
Yeah.
Both.
No, I think if Igor had average stats this year, he's not putting up godlike numbers. This team is Detroit Red Wings level, that New York Rangers team. Like they're down with the Blue Jackets and the Red Wings. I don't think that this Rangers team is where they are without Igor. Like they if he put up even average numbers, this team is at best a fringe playoff team. They're not anywhere near the top of the Metro. Absolutely not.
Definitely, man. But adding about this game, guys, one more thing which I wanted to tell and I forgot, remember earlier. How many times actually we have seen this season when a team gets embarrassed at home, with a big score. Any kind of a team, actually, Blue Jackets or any, they actually play much, much better the next game and they make even upsets. So, yeah, that's why I think also the line moves towards Detroit. Money also goes towards Detroit. So, yeah, I'm leaning Detroit, but my play is looked here live. I hope not to see hopefully goals in 5 minutes. I could jump on over 6 live here, guys.
Yeah, I can see that as well.
Yeah. All right, let's jump to the next game. We're gonna have these guys. Flyers. These guys and Flyers and Panthers. Well, I was thinking about Flyers today. I was kind of thinking that this team, like historically, has there been ever this bad?
Not in a while.
Historically, I don't remember when this team was that bad. So maybe they start to have a little bit pride now. I don't know. It started to look like they actually start to think what the fuck is going on, guys.
Yeah.
But Panthers at home, and that's another hard thing. So yeah, about this game, I think for the Flyers, they're the kind of the team which have more older guys, not so young guys. So they're not, I think, the fastest skaters and runners, and not for the 60 minutes. And this Florida team is definitely a team which will run fast at home. Nick, what do you think? Let me just check a few more stats here.
Yeah, what I think is props to the odds makers for giving me no chance to back Florida in this game. Minus 395 on the money line, minus 150 on the puck line, 4.5 on a team total. I don't touch 4.5 team totals. Probably the only thing that I would even think about getting to in this game is maybe the alternative over 7.5 at plus 175. Like, I can see goals in this game. I mean, we could see Florida about 5-6 by themselves. And I think we can see a couple from Philly maybe, but this is not a spot I'm looking to particularly get to, honestly. I mean, they've done a really good job at pricing out Florida of any type of thing. The only way you could play Florida is in a parlay, it feels like. Which looking at it, Florida, Boston, and Vegas, there's a 3-teamer if you guys are interested. And you can get that at, let's see what type of odds that is. Plus 150 for Vegas, Boston, and Florida. I can see all 3 of those dominating tonight. But yeah, I'm not touching this game.
Well, I'm checking now. Florida, third game in 4 days, and also off a flight. We have seen this Florida team sometimes slow at home, but I don't think this is actually the spot yet. Well, very hard to play here against Florida. For me, I forgot totally to talk about the props, but I guess we just gonna touch on props at the end of the show real quick. But here, this is a stay away from me game because I was checking yesterday the slate, and this is one of the games I didn't bet. Panthers opened as huge favorites, and there was just
it's only been bet up more.
What did they say?
It's only been bet up more.
And that's still, we have seen it many times this year in these kind of cases, especially with Avalanche. I mean, they were betted like to minus 700, I think, 1 point this season, and they lost that game, something like that, or they sweated it out in overtime. I think that was the case.
No, that was Colorado. They lost the game as a minus 600.
Yeah,
against Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I think Panthers get victory here. I don't think Flyers will be ready for them after that. I think it will actually one more thing. I think it was very long homestand for Flyers, wasn't it? I think
I think so.
So this is all Panthers here, man. The first game on the road will be hard for them, I think. So yeah, Panthers puck line first period. Could not agree. Definitely agree with that. Kyle Spencer there in chat. I think there was. I actually checked for more. Yeah, bets for today. There was you could take both teams to score first period at like plus 100. No, plus 160. Plus 160 both.
Really?
And then you can take Florida Panthers puck line plus 100. So basically, you
just
can
take the team. Yeah, just take the team total over 1.5 in the first period at plus 145. At that point,
that's also.
Let me see what both teams to score in the first period is.
I think this game is
plus 140 on Bovada. Has plus 140 for both teams to score first period.
Yeah. So I think Panthers get off the hot start here. Yeah. Well, as they usually do at home here against the Flyers. Yeah. Let's move to the next one, I think, then.
Yeah.
Jets and Devils. This is the game. Oh, that line moved so much.
Yes. Because it's not Hellebuck and Net, it's Eric Cormier today.
Oh, but I'm not sure I'm not sure if I'm happy to see Cormier instead of Hellebuck, to be honest. Because Hellebuck was tired, man. I was pretty sure he's gonna let in 4 goals today, at least. But now Cormier, well, he needs to let in also 4 or no. But as a hockey player, I have this bad feeling that Comrie can have a great game because he was not playing bad, man. Actually,
no, he's not been bad. So they have a capable backup of Eric Cormier. They've had Winnipeg's one thing they have had the last few years are very capable backups with Eric Cormier and Laurent Brossoit last year. So yeah, I mean, it is still a drop off from Connor Hellebuck. Connor Hellebuck's he's a former Vezina Trophy winner, so he has the capability of being the best goalie in the league. I don't think so anymore, but they have good backup goalies as well in Winnipeg. I've noticed.
True. Well, yeah, I played this, I guess, yesterday. I'm not sure if you did. I guess you did as well. I grabbed. It was open at 5.5 actually. I took it at 6. I got it
at 6 minus 110 the over in this game.
Me too. At some price, minus 105, minus 110 yesterday. Now it has moved. Anyone take over in this game, man. This Devils team, young skaters. They're skating fast. They can move the puck. They are very skilled. They are skilled offensively. All the lines. I can name you every guy who's good. Brad, Hischier is not playing, right? Hughes. I think Hischier is injured, man. That's what I remember.
Let me take a look on that real quick.
But yeah,
Hischier's out.
Yeah, but all right, Hughes, Zaka, Sharangovich, right?
Yeah, Sharangovich.
Yeah, all the lines are pretty good, man. There and they can move the puck just because they're like 20. Their average age, I know, is 25 years. 25.
Yeah, they're a very young team, and I think they have a bright future.
Exactly. So because of that, you can see this lack of experience in defense. There is this. They cannot not allowed to make these kind of mistakes like Subban is doing with these goalies in net. And yeah, and that thing is that. Yeah, but with that goalie, I mean, they will score. They will score, and I think Devils will score at least like 3 or even 4 goals today. And from the Jets side, their defense is struggling. They have turnovers. I mean, and Hellebuck was struggling. But offensively, they are generating a lot of chances. This Nikolai Ehlers is back. Expected goals are good. They just now won. I mean, Tampa, and that was coming, So I went with over in that game because they didn't went with any Tampa regulation kind of stuff because that kind of stuff was coming from Jets. They were putting up great numbers. I think. What do you think about this game, man? For me, it's
I'm on the over in this game. I think they take care of business. I think that we see goals in this one here. And then I'm hopping right back on the wagon here. First period money line, New Jersey Devils. This has been a team where they've scored in every single game except for the last one in the first period. Also, I wouldn't talk people off of team total over 3.5 with the Devils because they've been putting up goals. I just see goals, and you can get some nice alternative lines here. Plus 135 for over 7.5. I wouldn't talk anyone off of that as well. I can see another 5-3 game, 4-4, something along those lines. So I like goals, and then New Jersey to continue their fast starts in the first periods.
Yeah, totally agree with you, man. I'm on over 6 here. And yeah, I already told all my things. I mean, this Devils team can score the goals. They will continue to score the goals. They will play all high-scoring fashion games. They're coming off a win against Avs. They are coming in hot today. They're coming in hot. They are putting up goals today. They are allowing goals today.
Yep.
Let's move to the next one. All right, now we have a little maybe quieter game here. Huh? We have Nashville Predators and Anaheim Mikey Ducks. Yeah, I took this price yesterday with Nashville. I got some plus money in regulation. It has changed a little bit now. But yeah, I think Nashville should win this game. You know, since I played like at least, I think, four regulation plays today. So I expect at least 3 of them hit. So I at least, end in profit. So yeah, I took Nashville here. It's a great price. It's minus 110 in regulation, I think. And they're just a better team. They're just playing better. I mean, for the Ducks, this regression, it's like happening after the All-Star break. Yeah, they get few wins there and there, but I've been following a little bit this team after the All-Star break. Mostly, I think they're losing. But mostly they're allowing goals. I think they're allowing a lot of goals. They somehow cannot control the puck. It's jumping around in their zone. All the rebounds. Well, that Vegas game, I remember all the rebounds somehow. And I mean, also I made the Hawks the next game was 8 goals. So all the rebounds, bounces somehow end up on the opponent stick, every single time. And Gibson also called. So can they fix it straight away in this game, a road game against Nashville? No, I don't know. I went with Nashville here in regulation with Saros. I haven't checked, but I think it should be Saros right in the net, man.
Yeah, it should be Saros, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's Solars in net for the Ducks. Let's see. Nothing confirmed yet, but the goalie post is expecting both Saros and Stolars. Yeah, I think we can see Nashville take care of business in this game, and get the win in this spot here in regulation.
They are a rested team. One more thing I can tell, but Nashville only had 2 games last week. They only had 1 game this week so far. Well, same kind of for Anaheim. The 3 games last week, only 1 game this week. But Anaheim is just playing bad hockey. I mean, that's all. So, and the Nashville, I mean, Anaheim also is in this race for the spot in the playoffs. But well, for Nashville, the same thing. So yeah, I just went with the better team, guys. Nick, I guess, agrees with me on this one.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move to the next one here. Paparam, we have Rangers and Blues. You want to start on this one, man? What do you think about this game? Tell me.
Yeah, this is one where I'm waiting on a goalie confirmation to make a play on this one, mainly on the New York Rangers side. Shock. It is Ville Husso confirmed in net for St. Louis, and I'm waiting on the news if it's most likely going to be Shesterkin. Georgiev went last game, so I can only imagine that it's Shesterkin tonight. And when he is confirmed, I'll probably look at the under 5.5 in this game. I think we'll see a lower scoring game. I also kind of like I like the Blues to bounce back in this spot here against the Rangers as well. They did lose 5-3 last week against this Rangers team. And so we do have a team playing with a little bit of revenge as well. So to lean towards the Blues in this spot on the money line side, to lean towards the under, I'm kind of waiting for the news on Shesterkin because that'll determine which one I bet. If it's Georgiev, I'm going to bet the Blues money line. If it's Shesterkin, I'm going to bet the under 5.5. And I'm just waiting on that news. So probably under 5.5 in this game for me.
Yeah, let me add about this game. I think also this is a little bit revenge spot for Blues. This team just now played and Rangers beat them 5-3. I don't see a reason to play Giorgio here in the net. I don't see a chance for him to play here, to be honest. It's going to be Igor. But yeah, I think even without the bad performance, Blues been picking up. I think this is the game that they will get up to. They just not played recently, and we know this Blues team. This team kind of is one of the teams which, well, they haven't bounced back now, but they get up to some games more than they get up to some other games. Well,
Yeah.
it's well, definitely they always have slow start. I think Rangers are also kind of slow starting team, no? So with these goalies, I think also under, well, two good goalies. I think under could be also a play here. If
Yeah.
4-1 Blues, maybe easy game, about 3-1.
Maybe.
I mean, with empty netters, I'm telling. Like that means like 2-1. Easy, like empty netter 3-1 could be. Yeah,
Exactly.
like occupancy is saying 1-1 splits in the bubble. I think that can repeat tonight. Yeah, definitely. Well, the good teams, they usually split the wins. Well, only, well, Oilers like yesterday, they won the Caps. I guess that's 2-0. But still, well, Rangers, Blues. I cannot see a reason why they should not split the wins. Yeah, I think Blues can get up to this game and win today. Well, I don't have wagers, to be honest, on this game.
Yeah, I don't have anything on this game yet.
Okay, next one, Tampa. Okay, this is also the second game of the night, I would call it, I guess.
Yes, I
There's
love
two
this game.
big games. There's two big games. We have Lightning and Flames. Flames at home. Both teams of wait, man. Both teams of a loss, right? Or no? Lightning's of a loss for sure after Jets. I was not that.
And the Flames lost to the Caps.
Exactly. Both teams of a loss. That's a great match here. We're gonna see tonight. And well, let's check how they have done this year. Let me check. Calgary and Lightning. Is this the first meeting? I don't think so. First meeting, Tampa won 4-1. Well, I can see people liking, well, Calgary here, definitely, man. Well, because of the price, I guess, as well. The price is just well, that's not actually, it's -1, -110, -110, or
Yeah,
something like
see, it's pick 'em.
that. Yeah, man. This is nice. I can see this game going over if it was a 5.5, I think, in the start even.
Something along those lines, I believe.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah.
looking at the spot here, I like the Lightning. I'm on the Lightning money line in this spot here. This Lightning team, I think, is going to become one of the best teams in hockey again. This is a well-rounded team. They got one of, if not the best goalie in hockey with Vasilevsky. And I mean, this is the time of year where they're going to start picking it up, and this is the time of year where they're going to go on a playoff run again. And this is the games they're going to be winning is against good teams. So I think there's a very reasonable price here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. So I'm on the Lightning money line in this spot. Think that we can start making some money fading this Flames team a little bit because they have played a lot of hockey recently. And I think they are due for some regression. I still think they're a very talented team, but I think they are due for some regression. So that's where I would be looking there is I like the Lightning in this spot.
Yeah, I guess, well, I should agree with you. I think this is going to be a great game. Actually, I think the over pushes here. I think Lightning will continue to play this kind of game they played. I can see also the Flames getting on the board here. I think we're going to see a lot of overs here, especially with these top teams, because this is kind of I think, end of the regular season before the playoffs. I mean, do they play kind of more open? I mean, each against. Don't you think they can play more open? No. I think I have seen like Jets against Lightning.
I would say no with the way Daryl Sutter coaches.
No, definitely agree with you with that. Yeah, I know that before the Flames.
Especially after a loss where they gave up 5 goals.
Could agree with you. Well, actually, I could agree with you that also these teams kind of don't want to let the opposition explode in the beginning of the game. Don't want to let up the first goal. Can also see that.
Yeah.
Flames first period, maybe Tampa. We have seen Tampa of a slow start. Actually,
they do start slow. So if you are going to want to target Calgary, maybe it's them to score first.
Like that, yeah. First period, something with Calgary is definitely a look. I mean, they're still at home. We know how good Calgary is at home in the early stages in the game. So I think Calgary is something to target here in the first period. Could be very great. Hook, yeah, I would agree with that. Last game. This one was a big discussions
in our group chat.
Yeah, well, I understand.
Mainly because of one person. We're not going to name any names, Terry, though. Like, that would be mean, so.
Yeah, Rekko Akopansi actually telling teams in the hunt, I think unders, let's show. Teams in the hunt, I think unders the time of the year. These teams can open up, but no bets yet for me. Teams in the hunt. Yeah, teams in the hunt.
I think we will see a click where all of a sudden all these overs start to disappear and we'll see a lot more unders.
Well, I don't think it happens now. I think this week should finish with overs, to be honest, because it's going. I just checked also some stats. I mean, now they started to beat overs. I think there will be a few games more overs. I think now Lighting just now played 4-7. I think they're gonna have another high game, to be honest. Tonight. I think it's gonna be over 6. But that's my opinion. Haven't bet it, to be honest. But yeah, I can see that. Last one, big game. I know Sharks and Kings, guys. Well, I know Kings are home of a long East Coast road trip.
Yes.
But we're talking here about Zach Savchenko. We are talking here about Sharks team, which lost all hope about playoffs after All-Star break started, after the game started after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
We're talking about no expected goals generated 5-on-5 match. We talk about basically no defense except Brett Burns, I think. And he's also not the man you want to have like a defense, So terrible. I don't see. Well, of course, yeah. So, I went with LA yesterday on regulation. I still see it's minus 125.
Let me check that.
I think let me also check what.
It's minus 140 in reg on Bovada now.
Bovada, okay. I don't know what is this Bovada. It gives terrible lines. Okay, here it is. Man, I need to sleep. Minus. I think this is minus 170. So that's minus 125, minus 126. Okay. So you can shop around, definitely get. Yeah, well, to take a shot with Sharks here.
There's better dogs on the board. Much better dogs.
These both teams will play on a Saturday again in San Jose. So maybe Sharks there on the revenge kind of spot could be a play. So
I think the Sharks are on a no bet list for me for right now. I'm gonna look to fade them here. I'm gonna look to fade them in a big way. I'm on the puck line for LA. I got that at plus 120 yesterday. And I'm on the super puck line minus 2.5 plus 230 with the Kings as well. I think that this Kings team can win this one 4-1, 5-1. I don't know if SJ Sharkey can, if little baby Shark here can put up 2 goals tonight. I would be kind of surprised. So I like LA to take care of business in this one.
Yeah, man. Well, I can tell you that I agree with you. And you know why I also bet at this game, and I remember last time they played 6-2 Sharks and embarrassed them.
Yeah, it's a revenge spot for them.
So this is definitely a division rival game, first of all. I know that Sharks kind of been waiting for them now to come to LA from the road trip. But, I mean, not always this works, like their team comes back and wins, loses. They take an easy win, I mean. I especially when they had 2 days off. It's not
they've had a few days rest too.
Yeah, they had, I think, 1 day rest, then they have practice the next day, definitely, and to get their legs going. So I think they should be ready for this game. So, yeah, guys.
Yeah, I can see this as a similar matchup to when the Sharks played the Predators a few days ago.
Yeah. Totally agree with you.
When Nashville dropped freaking 8 goals on them.
Yeah. That was, man, 8 goals, yeah, bro. Man, that was Stalock, but still, man, this Savchenko, he just now allowed only like 2 or 3 goals against Ducks. So
yeah, they look better against the Ducks, and they still can win that game. And the Kings are a much better team than the Ducks. So
yeah. Well, yeah, it's just the Kings is just the better team. I mean, and they have been playing. What I like from the Ducks, from the Kings, like that Donald. Definitely, he's playing well in the center. I think Kings is kind of a right team where he should be because
Yeah,
that's the
he
team.
fits right into that scheme.
Exactly. Yeah. All right, guys. Those are all the games. If anyone something has to say, you can go ahead. Let's jump quickly to the props, maybe. And let's not go through every game. Let's maybe just okay. I will just tell you every game. Just if you have maybe some special players for today. Let's start like Bruins, Hawks, guys. I can tell you for the Bruins, for DeBrusque, something to look on. If he's gonna play on the first line with Bergeron and Marchand, then yeah, definitely DeBrusque. For the Hawks, I will stay away from the props today. Anything for you, man?
The only props I got for the entire slate, I'm gonna make this super sweet and simple, is Jack Eichel. That's the only player I'm targeting for props. Everything else is just full game bets and stuff like that.
Well, let's do it like that. Yeah, guys. I also actually don't want to jump too much in the props. I don't bet too much props, to be honest, because yeah, I think it's a cool stuff, but I'm used to do more of these kind of game bets. I want to just stay to what I know how to do. Don't want to experiment and that kind of a stuff. All right, guys. Yeah, let me give you maybe one good player, but I think can put up the goal today. Let me just check the games and where it's like no value. The we have
I mean,
played.
you can always target Devils players, Sharon Govich, Brat, Hughes. I think there's
The
goals in
Devils
that
are
game.
great on the money line today, so that's I want to like Toronto. I guess there is something maybe to watch on props, or even just to go with an
Clayton Keller for the Arizona Coyotes.
Schmaltz.
Schmaltz as well.
Schmaltz. Those guys, yeah, those guys I think want to play a little bit score today. I think Toronto is not the hardest team to play against. Definitely nothing like it.
No, they play pretty hockey, and that's not gonna win you games.
We all know that, yeah, Toronto plays pretty hockey. I like that game to go over. I like Nick's look on Arizona's team total. I like player props there. Actually, yeah, I think that's how you should target that game. Don't play puck lane Toronto guys.
No. Coyotes money line before anything in there.
All right, guys. Thank you for hopping in, everyone. We will try to do this maybe when it's always like a 10 game slate or something like that, because it's still many shows all around all the time where we go through all the games. So it's kind of too much every day. But yeah, when it's a lot of slates, we will definitely hop in. So thank you for coming, guys. This was me, Vito, here with Mr. Expert Nicholas Earl. Thank you, guys. Wish you all the best luck in this Thursday. See you.
You have to end the stream, Vito.